This video will go over APIs in JavaScript and how to make one. API stands for Application Programming Interface and allows two pieces of software to communicate with each other. So we're going to use an API to get an image from this server to our front end code. And we're going to get a random cat image. So to create, start, make an asynchronous function. What an async function is a function that will wait for some data to be returned. And that's useful because, when we fetch this data, when we get the cat image data, it could take 0.01 seconds or it could take 10 seconds. It's undetermined. So, and there also could be errors. So we need to set up a try catch block because, maybe there could be a problem with cat image servers. And that doesn't even have to be our fault. It could be completely the server's fault. So have a try catch. Next, let's have a response. And no, it's a wait. Now we're gonna get some data from this server. Let's log it out. Oh, let's also call the function. So now we have a bunch of data, and let's actually use it. So first, we need to check if the response actually worked out. So what this block of code does is checks if response.ok is false, return the function. Or actually, no, right. So response.ok is just this value here. And if it's false, that means something went wrong. So throw a new error. And next, let's get the data now. We're still using await because this JSON function takes time to parse. And now, let's see the data. And we got a URL. So now let's have a image source. We can actually display. And just as a placeholder to make sure it works. Let's also have a generate button. We don't even need to give it an ID. And then we could just give it click. and it should pop out in the console. Yeah, perfect. So now finally, let's just update the image to match the result of our API. Image L equals ID cat image L source equals dot spell something. Hold on. Okay, so what the error was is, you notice how the object is inside of an array? Well, you actually need to access that object by adding a 0. So we get the 0th item in that array. And now we get, wow, must be a, never mind. Now we get images of cats. Kitty. But they're kind of big. So let's set the width and the height to be 100. But now they're kind of stretched. And they're kind of small, so let's set it to 250. And let's get the original aspect ratio of the image. So aspect ratio equals width. So the data provided a width and a height property. So now this should give us the aspect ratio. And we could think of it like literally a ratio. Like, let's say maybe this is 200 width, 100 height. It would be a 2-to-1 ratio. Or you could think about it as a 1-to-1/2 ratio. So the width is 1/2, the width is 1, the height is 1/2. So then you could just multiply it by the aspect ratio. And I think that's good. No, I think you actually multiply the width, not the height. Yeah. let's set default width is 500. And so, pictures of cats. Cat, it's just a bug from the server. So if you want, like if you want.